Cameron Flowers is back to receive for head coach Tyson Helton, and we are underway on this Saturday night in Death Valley. No return for Western Kentucky. LSU had won the toss but deferred. And they'll run it again, and a huge hole and a beautiful cutback. Marvis Parrish has touched the ball twice and picked up a pair of first downs. That one goes for 17. Redshirt freshman from Jacksonville at quarterback. Pressure coming, and he lets it go wide open. Musa Berry. A little stiff arm for an exclamation point at the end of 17 yards.
Harold Perkins trotting out there late. Again, LSU kind of late getting the line to this tempo.
Four-man rush and complete inside the 20 to Matthew Henry. 36-yard attempt for John Cannon. And he drills it. And the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky, looking for their 9th win of the season, have an early lead on LSU. Bayon Brown, one of the most dangerous returners in the country, back to receive for LSU. And he comes up to the 4 to handle it. Brown needs a block. He got it. And he gets submarined at the 30. And LSU will have great field position for quarterback Michael Van Buren.
But at times can be very effective.
This is an LSU offense which has struggled. And Van Buren nearly got picked off on that play. Shows you how good your impact players are, huh?
Yeah, not much of an impact on that one.
Tisdale goes down. There's some impact from the LSU defense led by Jack Pyberg. Mentioned to us that they just brought the sleds back out in the cages for O-line to really get the work in. Here's Bayon Brown, the wide receiver, is shy of the 50. And
Mr. Weeks just basically told me, can't believe we're here. Can't believe this is it. This is our last home game.
His dad played college ball at Georgia with Kirby Smart, Matt Stinchcomb. And so out of the pistol, they try to run it with Harlem Berry. Talented freshman breaks the first tackle and then got stuck. Now 2nd and 5 on a 4-man rush, complete to the perimeter, and Xavier Thomas. He's really come along the last couple of games.
Yeah, he said, look, we had to decide to run the football. Physical team in practice and in the games. As you see Xavier Thomas here, motioning from one side to the other. That's a mismatch wherever 0 is on the
6th play of this drive. Tigers went 3 and out the first drive, punted at midfield on their second, and now past midfield on the completion to Thomas. Devon Brown is the defensive coordinator for the Toppers. A little play action. Intercepted. Great hands and a pickoff for Western Kentucky by Harper Holloman.
And think about him in the read progression, so he loses him. Too bad he drops out of this, so Van Buren turns his back to the defense, turns around, not even accounting for him pre-snap, so he's surprised by him post-snap, and Holloman comes down with it. He was one of my impact players, Tom, so
well,
nailed that one.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
That's just one of those times we talked about the good and bad in position, or if they're trying to pick up all of it.
And they'll pick up all of it on the crossing route by Matthew Henry. And they're going no huddle here. And now 2nd and 9. And a hole for him to run in. And Tisdale dances inside the 10. Tisdale to throw, pressured, fires, and incomplete. And a turnover on downs. The nearest receiver was Matthew Henry.
There's other people involved in moving and taking over new programs if that's going to happen. If it's not, at least you got to do your due diligence.
LSU down 2 starting offensive linemen. Trey'Dez Green with the leaping catch. That's a first down.
But you have to be able to sustain success with the resources and the opportunity that LSU provides.
Van Buren on the roll, a little pump fake to buy some time and yardage, and took a hit at the stick. Jalen Wester shoves him out of bounds after Van Buren ran for the first down. 3rd and 6, 4-man rush. Tisdale avoids it and dumps it off to LaBelle Wright, and he picks up the first down. Tisdale rolls out, dumps it off, and a hit right at the marker. Looks like they stopped him short as Parrish got cut down.
Thank you.
Just a great job knowing that receiver he was initially on is going to be covered if he goes deep by the safety. All he's got to do is wait for somebody to come to his flat. Love to see him attack the middle of the field. Now a 3rd and long. See if Kentucky brings blitz. They do.
Van Buren rolls, fires wide open at the sideline, and up the sideline goes Kyle Parker.
Alex Atkins has kind of settled his quarterback down at times, is getting him out on the edge. Move the launch point, as we call it. Change the protection for the offensive line. Let his athletic.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Now 3rd and 9. Hilltoppers send the house, and it's complete for a 1st down over the middle. Trades Green. He's just short. So 4th and 1.
And the opportunities that we have.
Van Buren fires. It is caught at the goal line and in. It's Trades Green. Twists his way into the end zone, and LSU has its first lead of the night. It took him this long to find the end zone.
Van Buren, this is actually an RPO, so it's supposed to be a handoff, but if this defender adds, then you got a one-on-one matchup with your big tight end. He adds one-on-one, you replace him with the slant throw. Got the incompletion, now you're going to get the ball back with a timeout in your pocket.
Savion Thomas averages about 11 yards a return. Pushed inside the 20, will retreat to the 15. Looking for a seam, he's got it. Savion Thomas gets another block, and he's got it in midfield. And finally, this old building comes alive on a 39-yard punt return by Savion Thomas.
Was going to make an impact. Going to get a great block here, just a shield block coming into your screen right there. Number 30, giving Xavion.
And we're talking to this coaching staff, and they said, well, it wasn't just that we were throwing caution to the wind. It was stuff that we knew how to run, and it was trying to win the game. Even Blake Baker got into it. They ran a conga line defensive alignment first play of the 4th quarter. 4 wide. Caden Durham is the running back. 4-man rush. Van Buren pushed out of the pocket. Complete to Xavion Thomas.
The Hilltoppers haven't had much success at all.
4th 10 on 3rd down. Tisdale blasted from behind. DJ Pickett came untouched. 2nd sack of the night for LSU. The Hilltoppers lucky Tisdale held onto the football.
Corner. We call that cat when it's just one guy coming. Cowboy would be corner and the will linebacker.
But that's just a very small byproduct of speeding up games. I think it's been fantastic. Van Buren in trouble, dumps it off, and a quick hit on Harlan Berry from Jalen Wester.
Just kind of struggling tonight with where his eyes should go.
Oh, eyes are on the red jerseys. They collapse immediately, and Jalen Wester, who lives his life with unmatched enthusiasm, comes in with Jalen Emery. It's a loss of 12.
It didn't go the way that he planned it or this team planned it, but he's got a lot to be proud of for his career.
Tisdale nearly picked. He is off the carom into the hands of DJ Pickett, who is having a monster night tonight. The freshman from Zephyr Hills, Florida, has a sack and a pick to stymie.
Turns the corner here, and then late pressure in his face causes the errant decision, the errant throw. Boy, what a play. DJ Pickett has been.
And he fakes a handoff. He's going to take it himself. And he takes it inside the 5, where Jalen Lewis takes him down. 16-yard run for the president, Van Buren.
Wow, just a zone read.
And Van Buren again calls his own number. And he gets knocked down just short of the goal line. The ball popped out. They say he was down inside the 1. There was a clear and immediate recovery by Western Kentucky in the end zone. 18-yard attempt. A lot of people Googling the Van Buren presidency right now. D.C. area, and he was coaching Dana Holgerson's sons. Kick-started a relationship with Holgerson, who was in on the front end of the air raid.
Mike Leach, obviously very famous for having a tiny little index card.
Oh, little high and picked again off the carom. Second LSU takeaway. This time it's P.J. Woodland. Non-existent.
Boy, Patrick Payton coming off the edge caused this throw to go high. Rodney Tisdale.
And avoid a turnover. Tip, and he catches his own pass. Van Buren breaks the tackle and takes a completion to the 44-yard line. 46, pardon me.
I like what they're doing here, going 5 wide.
And Van Buren gets bottled up and loses his footing. 2nd and 16 for Michael Van Buren. Will roll the pocket, look to throw. Up balance and fits it in. So Kyle Parker, the sophomore from Allen, Texas, picks up 10. Got back in the quarterback room. Then John Henry tore his ACL, so they moved him in the backfield. And Bowers Sharp breaks a tackle and goes up top. And hurdles his way to an LSU first down at the 15.
And his vision and patience have really improved over the course of the year.
Gets another crack at it on 2nd and 7. We'll set up 3rd and 1.5, maybe 2.
See if they find a way to get him the ball.
By the way, I just spotted the dad of the year in that crowd. 3rd down. Van Buren fires back in the end zone. Incomplete. They made a chip shot first time. And got to be all the way inside the upright. They say it is. Right over Cole's head. And it's a 10-point LSU lead. No Whit Weeks, no Harold Perkins Jr., and Mansour Delane was never in this game. And there's pressure, and Tisdale goes down. Probably hit it a country mile. Tisdale pressured again. It's West Weeks with the sack, 4th of the night for LSU. Weeks brothers having an impact tonight. This time it's West, and on senior night he comes up with a big play. Time in an incredible season in 19. And here's a step through run by Harlem Berry. Elite speed and finally knocked out just shy of midfield. Harlem. Here's Johnson again. And that's good for an LSU first down. 8-win Western Kentucky, just the 3rd non-conference team to come into the stadium with 8 wins all time. And a strike delivered over the middle and a first down to Jarius Mack. 4-man rush. And Tisdale taken down again. Jamari Butler with sack number 5 on the night for the LSU defense. Both sides out of stoppages. And to the ground game, Harlem Berry inside the 30. Well, this is pregame. Had great success at the Division II level before advancing through his coaching career. Ball came out, scooped up by Western Kentucky. Dylan Flowers is going to take it to the house. And with a minute left, the Hilltoppers are suddenly back in this game with an onside kick away from putting the heat on LSU. It's to the top. And now they'll send guys in motion. It never gets the hop. It is covered by Devon Keys. So it's now 70 wins in their last 71 home games against non-conference opponents since 2000.
And the next time these fans see a game at Tiger Stadium, there will be a new head coach for the LSU Tigers. Who that's going to be, not sure yet. You might find out more next week.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them know.